good morning. I am here with Dr. Kim and some of my students from my AP Psych, AP World History, and Ethnic Studies classes. And I'm also excited to learn something new.
Heading out to the University of California, Irvine, one of the top 10 public universities here in California, to meet with a research librarian, Julia Hyun, and she'll be guiding us through the OC&SEAA, the Orange County Southeast Asian Archive.
That I help students find resources for their papers and projects, also help them determine what types of collections that we have that could be relevant to their work.
And we'll see how stories are documented.
And embody a community-centered archival practice.
I know sometimes we look at history books and think that's how history is documented, but especially when the migration is painful, especially when there's trauma, sometimes there's different ways you can capture the story, and they're doing a wonderful job capturing community stories.
So we're here at the OC&SEAA and we're learning how to analyze primary sources, and they have actually a very nice way of doing this. First of all, the first step is to observe. So you have that primary source artifact and you begin with observations like, oh, what is it? What do you see? Who created it? Things like that are easy to see. And then the second step is to contextualize, because today, all the information is at our fingertips. So being able to then look up things you don't know, like we all have our phones. So they asked students to take out their phones and do some research and to contextualize it. And then finally to infer. The third step is to infer what meaning do you make out of all the information that you've gathered, and how might you bring this into an argument or a claim. So 3 steps: observe, contextualize, and infer.
You really have talked with Julia a bit about archives, and you had some opportunity to look through archives.
So the students right now are learning about zines. Have you ever heard of that? Zines? It's kind of like short for magazine. So it's self-created DIY archiving of your own stories, like creating your own magazine, which could be digital as well. They're learning how to do that. So we learned about what zines could be about. And so you can see all the different topics that are here. And here are some examples that Dr. Trevette shared, including artistic zines, political zines, music zines. And really it's about thinking about what story do I want remembered? And what is one story about my community that I wish more people understood? So right now, all our students, they're creating zines and getting started on zines to tell the story even better.
OC&SEAA. Woo!
Along here, Center for Critical Korean Studies. To get new knowledge so that we know more about Korean history.
Thank you, Dr. Kim, for extending the opportunity to my students and myself. Really appreciate it.